Greg Doucette. He's a fitness guy with a Aladdin parrot voice. He's aware of this, but for some reason he still makes that voice. I don't know why. It's like, dude, you gotta tone it down. You don't gotta be doing all this dancing. But moving on, his channel, his channel did start off pretty good. I liked his natty or nots and his like basic uh, fitness tips. It was all right, but then it became like a big old infomercial. He started selling these products, the same supplements that he said that you don't need, that it's all about training harder and diet. But there he is selling these supplements. Okay. Another thing is his cookbook. I can only speak for his the first cookbook because I actually purchased it. And the ingredients, it has like recipes, but it tells you to get a yogurt, for instance, and it doesn't even say what brand or what kind of toast will be this many calories or where you couldn't even find it. So that's kind of garbage. Another thing is, this guy says, money is not important. He doesn't do all this for money, but there he is showing all his like, what does he have? Lambos, Maseratis, I don't know, these ugly like charcoal cars or whatever. And yeah, he's there flaunting this, like, I don't know. Kind of feels like he's trying to prove something to us, with all this showboating. But anyways, he kind of has like a Napoleon complex in a way. He's actually stated that like he comes out with these stats, he's like a stat dude. He's like, the more money, he's like, the shorter you are, the more money you gotta make. Something like that, which is a pretty poor mindset. Greg is older than me. He should know that, yeah, I guess it does matter, but to like 20-year-olds, 20-year-old women, or just silly, naive women, you shouldn't be wanting to date those women, first of all. So yeah, you should know better, Greg. Another thing is, I actually don't think he's as healthy as you might think. This fitness thing, he's like a prisoner to it. Like he has to keep doing all these workouts and eat better, just because that's his whole thing. So he kind of dug himself in that hole. And I don't care what anybody says, man. There ain't nothing healthy about feeling the need to stay in shape or even keeping your test levels up. That's not really talked a lot about, but it's okay and natural, for your test levels to drop. You're not supposed to be 80 years old and have like a libido or trying to think you want to do all this stuff. I don't think that's like conducive to mental health, and it's not natural at all. I mean, do what you want, but know, this can be a thing. But I guess, he enjoys all this stuff, so good for him. I guess if you are that short, you have to make it up somehow. So, yeah.